Hi here, Finns here. I'm back for another video, and it's time for I'm a Dancey Fool, the channel, whatever you call it, where I talk about Strictly Come Dancing 2021 and week 1 dances. So yes, week 1 has been done. Apologies if this video is a little bit late. I know it's like the middle of the week, and we're approaching very quickly week 2 of Strictly, but I had to do it. I've been busy at work, so they're a bit annoying, but anyway. So yes, week 1 we saw all 15 of them do the dance floor, and that's really the last time we're going to see all 15 of them together. There's been a bit of big news happening in the last few days, but we'll get on to it. So yes, it was a decent good week 1 actually. Surprisingly, the standard was quite high, I thought, on week 1. So I'm going to go through them very quickly. So let's start off with Tom Fletcher and Amy Dowden's Cha Cha Cha, which was very good. September. I knew they would open that with that song, because it just feels like the right song. We're dancing in September. They usually open Cha Cha Chas. A decent Cha Cha Cha, could be better. Maybe a little bit of the technique went a little bit wrong midway through, but overall, good start. He has potential. Unfortunately, if you haven't read the news and been living under a rock the last few days, sadly Tom Fletcher and Amy Dowden have both got COVID and have to isolate, which is very sad news. We wish them the best of luck. But if everything goes alright, hopefully in week 3 they will be allowed to perform again. So they're going to miss week 2, unfortunately, which is a shame. However, hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing awful goes wrong anymore. They're hopefully going to be allowed to perform in week 3, which I think is fair, you know. It's so sad that was their only routine they got to perform. I guess going on tour with McFly was another COVID risk. Yeah, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go on tour with McFly. So yeah, it's a pity. It really is. But hopefully they are all right, both isolating at the moment, and everything's okay. Because it'd be a shame to lose them so early. I mean, let's hope they don't become the first ones to leave, and yeah, I'm hoping for the best. I know Amy's got Crohn's as well, which I don't know if that will come into effect, but oh my gosh, it'd be such a shame if we lose them so early, but hopefully, touch wood everyone, nothing goes wrong, and hopefully we will get them back in week 3. And then we had Tilly and Nikita with a lovely, beautiful waltz with the song Consequences. It was nice and pretty. However, I did feel as the show was going on, I did tend to forget about them as the show was going on, unfortunately, which was a shame. You could say going second in the running order led to some consequences. That's the name of the song. But no, it was pretty, it was nice. Her mum was crying in the audience, bless her. Gordon Ramsay wasn't there. Apparently he's going to be there on Saturday, I believe. Who knows? But yeah, it was pretty, it was nice. I think it's good that she started out with a waltz. Her frame could be better, yes, but it was nice, it was decent, not bad. Then we had Hugo and Oti Do a Samba. It was fun. It wasn't the best Samba in the world, got to be honest. I think, you know, he did look absolutely terrified on his face. I mean, yeah, but he gave it a good go. I think Oti's the best person. If you're going to do a Samba week 1, you've got to do it with Oti if she can do it. And yeah, but saying nothing else, I have to give respect to Hugo. I mean, he had, sadly, his father died a couple of weeks ago, and he had to do the funeral on the same day he did that performance. I give my utter respect to Hugo. I mean, I don't know how we managed to get through that. But respect to Hugo. I mean, really. Respect him. And we're sad for his loss, of course. But yes, but well done for continuing that performance, that happy clappy performance during, you know, a really sad day of having a father's funeral on the same day. It's extraordinary. So well done for him. The show must go on, as they say. In any case, the Samba, you know, could be better, but it was fun. They were quite low down on the leaderboard. We'll get to who I think will be out first at the end of the video, but yeah, they got they got 18 and a 3 from Craig. I think Craig maybe shouldn't have given a 3 to them after what's happened to his dad, but hopefully we'll do a bit better next week. And then we had Reese and Nancy do a Viennese waltz. This was like the first good performance of the night. I felt like the running order, like, I don't know, I felt like most of the really good, strong dances were near the end of the show, and I felt like the first half of the show, you know, it was kind of like the borderlines average performances out first, apart from this one. Reese was really good. Yeah, nice footwork. I think he's going to be maybe a bit better in the Latin ones, where he gives a lot more energy out. But yeah, really good first dance from him. He went really nice, like holding that. And Nancy, it's good to have her a partner. Yay, it's good to have her first, finally, a celeb that's got potential. Yay. And then we had Sarah and Aliash do one of another 4 of these cha-cha-chas tonight. Well, not tonight, but on Saturday. It was very, you know, on week 1, usually the celebs have like that, like, you know, base their theme around their workplace and that. This was very based around Sarah's workplace of Dragon's Den, you know. I just love, I've got a tea towel here, that Aliash, you know, walked in and then whipped over the cloth some glitter balls, you know. It's great! But going back to the cha-cha-cha, that's what we should be talking about, you know, it wasn't terrible by any means, but my critique is that I think she just needs to let go. Let yourself go, Sarah. She just feel, I mean, you know, a bit stationary, a little bit stiff. She just needs to go for it, and I think there might have been a little bit of nerves. I think starting the performance on your own, you know, like going solo, like without holding on to Aliash, maybe slightly did it for her. So maybe nerves did kick in, unfortunately. I hope she's going to be more of a ballroom girl. I think she is. I think give her a nice foxtrot or a nice Viennese waltz, and maybe, you know, maybe she will improve. But yeah, she was sadly bottom of the leaderboard with 17 points, which in other weeks in week 1, you know, in other years, you know, that wouldn't be the lowest score, you know. We didn't have anybody who gained 12, 13, 11, you know. You know, 17 usually in other years, you know, you would come like 11th, 12th, you know, not usually 15th. So, yeah, the standards was actually quite good for week 1, I've got to say. But yeah, I hope she's going to be more of a ballroom girl, I feel like she's going to definitely be a bit more of a ballroom girl. We've got to wait and see for that, but yeah. Let's quickly move on to Dan and Nadia's quick step. Oh, it's peasant, I can't speak now. Pleasantly surprised by this, yeah. Quick step. It wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong. I think there were a few steps, a few stumbles in there, but it was good. I could pace it, I could build it, you know, with the feet, you know. It was good. It was a good quick step, you know. It's fun, it was entertaining. Yeah, I'm happy he was involved in the leaderboard, and I hope he doesn't become the first one out, because I do like Dan Walker, and I want Nadia to do well this year, considering she hasn't had great track record at Strictly. So I like their routine. Let's see what they've also got in the bag. And next we got Rose, Aileen Ellis with Giovanni with their jive. This was a good jive. This was, you know, had nice kicks and flicks and that. It was a decent jive. I'm surprised it didn't get higher on the leaderboard. It only got 22 points. I thought she would finish much higher in week 1, but again, you know, you don't have to. You can win Strictly and not always be at the top leaderboard in week 1. You know, journey. But no, it was also nice to see at the end of the performance all the other celebs were going like this, which is the death sign of clapping, which is so nice. And when the performance started, it was kind of silent, so Rose could hear the music. It's really nice, really nice. I actually nice that. So yes, looking forward to what they're gonna bring to the show. And next we had Katie and Gorka with a tango. I mean, they were good. This was another not a bad performance. I mean, people have been saying they are been forgetting about Katie and Gorka. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, because actually, in the middle of the show, compared to everything else, they were a little bit forgotten. Same with Tilly and Nikita. They both Katie and Tilly were I felt a little bit forgetful in the show. Gladly there wasn't a televote, so, you know, for both of them, I was lucky for that. But I think they really both need to stand out going through to a televote week. Back to Katie and Gorka. Good tango. I like the staging. I love that floor with all the stars. I thought it was yeah, I thought it looked really nice, actually. You know, it was really stunning. But that's the staging. We should talk about a routine. Yeah, like Tilly, her frame could be better. You know, this and that. And hopefully she needs to create a bit more of a character. I feel. Just give us something. Just give us something. In any case, but no, I think they're gonna hopefully go far. Next, we've got Robert and Diane with a cha-cha-cha. I kind of like it, although it wasn't actually that very good. It was entertaining, at least. I think it shows off his comedic side. I quite like it. I mean, the one nitpick I have to say is they were introduced as couple number 10 and all of that. But when I kept count, and in the running order they were 9th. So that doesn't make any sense. Like, surely, why did they change the running order? Why weren't they like 10th in the running order? Or like make them as couple number 9? You know, I don't know, it's couple number 10. Or even when they come down the stairs, they weren't couple number 10. Like, they were like 3 or 4 or 5, you know. They were nowhere near couple number 10. It makes no sense to me, but that's just a nitpick. The dance itself, you know, technically there was a few stumbles. I think when he was like spinning around, he lost his balance a little bit. But he did show his entertainment side, and it was fun at least. And, you know, it's good to have this week 1. I think next week, I believe he's doing a tango, so he's going to show a bit more of his serious side, and which is good, because you can't do this every week. You can't be jokey, funny, entertaining, all of it. You've got to be serious some weeks. So yes, I'm looking forward to this. I don't think they're going to be the first ones out. Yeah, I think they're a great couple and great team, and I enjoyed it. I personally thought it was a little bit fun, a little bit entertainment. I know it wasn't that very good, technically. There were a few stumbles and a few issues. But entertainment quality, I thought was alright, actually, for week 1, and hopefully he'll grow from here. Next, we had Greg and Karen doing American Smooth, which is very nice, very classy American Smooth. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. I was kind of thinking he might finish quite low in the leaderboard, but actually I think he was one of the number 24 club. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, and it was good to see Dame Emma Thompson in the audience as well. Good looking for that. I mean, you couldn't get Gordon Ramsay, but you got Emma Thompson instead. Yay! it was nice. It was nice. Frame hold and all that. It was very nice, very sweet, very nice. I think, yeah, one of the best ballroom dancers of the night. And then we had Nina and Neil with a Samba, which was really good. Another one that was actually surprisingly good. She really brought it, I think there were, it wasn't 100% perfect, but, she at least, the difference between Nina and Sarah, I think Nina let herself go, while Sarah, kept herself in, and I think Sarah needs to look at Nina, with a spirit, animal spirit name of, Valentina. She likes to call her Valentina Vanessa from San Marino. No. It was really good, actually. A really nice Samba from them. Not more to say, let's quickly just move on. John and Johannes did tango. Really well done with leads and changing the leads, and nothing really more to say than it was really strong. I actually am quite surprised by them, and actually they might make the final round. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, I like the costumes as well. I thought they were quite nice as well. But yeah, the staging and everything just really was really strong in this. Really, really was. And then yeah, you got Judy Love and Graziano. Oh, this was another surprise. I'm really happy that she had her first dance. It was actually really good. It was a nice, decent American smooth. Okay. Once again, it's not the best, but it was still very good and very surprising. I like the bits out hold as well. I thought that showed her a bit of a sassy side, which is great to have. And I love that ending of like camp and shit. But it was really good, really good. And then we had AJ and Kai with their jive, which really was the biggest surprise of all. AJ brought so much energy to that jive. The kicks, the flicks, the attack, oh my goodness. And that song, Goldust. I work in hospitality and I work in a kitchen, as my work, and we usually listen to music, and pretty much nearly every day we do listen to this song. So yeah, for me it does. When I listen to it, I think, oh gosh, because I've listened to it so much. Oh no, because when when you listen to a song constantly, it's like, oh gosh, they have to play that again. You know what I mean? Like, get so used to the song. But actually, she killed it. Saying that, she killed it. She really did. I was worried with AJ that she was going to be another Vic Hope. Because she was partnered up with a new profession dancer, and I was kind of thinking, oh no, this is going to be the Vic Hope story again, where she comes to 12 out of 15 and doesn't make Halloween, doesn't make the top 10. Yeah, I was kind of worried it was going to happen like that again, but luckily, this is looking really good. I think Kai's just, I think the difference, yeah, when I compare, Vic and Graziano's Week 1 jive to AJ and Kai's Week 1 jive, there is a complete difference. Kai didn't make the dance all about himself, and he allowed AJ to be the star of the show. And I think when I look back on Vic and Graziano's first week dance back in 2018 of that jive, I think yeah, Graziano did make that performance all about himself. So I think it shows kind of difference about, it really shows which pros you're going to get, really, how they choreograph it. So yeah, but I'm glad that you didn't make him about him, and I think it's such a fantastic debut for Kai. Who knew, he was going to get maybe a big favourite. AJ could be the biggest surprise this year, because I was kind of worried she was going to get knocked out quite early. She ain't going to get knocked out early. She is probably, if she keeps it up, she could really go really far. So watch this space. So yeah. And finally, quickly, Adam and Kachi with the last cha-cha-cha of the night. I liked his entrance, you know. I was kind of worried he was going to fall out of that circle. He just fall into the band. But no, it was good cha-cha-cha. One of the best cha-cha-chas. He has potential. Good show close. I don't know what else to say. Then it was good. It was a really good show. Close. In any case, should we now talk about who I feel might be the first one to leave? And this is tricky. This really is tricky because none of them were terrible this week. Maybe we might have a different story on week 2. But it's really tough to decide who will be the first one to leave. I mean, I do worry for Sarah coming last on the judges' leaderboard in week 1. Then Hugo again. I don't know. But then I guess also, although he got a quite good score, Greg, I'm kind of worried when it comes to his Latin, whether he might get really low. I'm deciding between 3 of them: Sarah, Hugo, or Greg to be the first one out. But the thing with Sarah and Hugo is they have got really good pros. I mean, Aliash and Oti are really popular, and you know, Aliash is lovely. Oti is just, you know, the queen. So, well, Greg got Karen. Karen's also quite popular, actually. She's like been there for 10 years, so, you know. It's hard when they've got good pros as well. But what about Tilly? Because she's got a new pro, who's an unknown quantity to us, of Nikita, and, you know, she's quite low in the bookies, actually, to win this all, and, like, high up to be out first, really. But I think they'll do enough. And Nikita is a nice guy, actually, I've got to give him. No, I think Sarah will be okay, because she's got Aliash, and that will be enough support. And she's from Newcastle, so she's the most northern out of this cast. We haven't got anybody from Scotland, so that might get the Scottish vote somehow, and the North East vote. So, and she might do. She won't do the cha-cha-cha, so maybe she'll get a better dance this week. Maybe you go. No, Oti. Oti will do wonders with that man. So if I could just pull something out. It's a tricky one. No, I don't think Robert or Diane will be out. I think they'll be surprisingly good. I think, no. I don't know. I think Dan and Nadia, I think, will be okay. Yeah, I might have to say Greg and Karen, even though they were quite good. It's just so hard because, you know, they don't know what they're going to do in week 2. They could do something really terrible with them. You know, they might all get just 8 points out of total, you know. You just don't know what they're going to do. We've got to wait and see, so yeah. Maybe Greg and Karen, if they do a Latin routine and it doesn't go well. Mark my words. But it's just so hard to predict who's going to be first. I don't want anyone to go out quite now. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one to predict who's going to be the first one out, because you just don't know what they're going to pull out in week 2, you know. So we've got to wait and see now. We've got to wait and see. Yeah. Let's wait and see. But in any case, what are your favourite routines in week 1 of Strictly Comes Out? Comment down below in the comment section below. Like and subscribe this video, and I will be back for more content very soon. Until then, goodbye people, goodbye!